But to score 50 goals in a year and win a treble, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's impressive. Yeah, I can't lie.
And break records, by the way. It's not just he done that in the hardest league in the world.
It is well. That's
is it the hardest league in the world? He's joined the team that's really and truly taken the piss out of this league for at least 5 of the 6 years. Yo guys, it's Charles here from the Bench Podcast. Thank you once again for watching us on YouTube. The full audio is available on all podcasting platforms. And it's not always the talking that has to be done on the pitch. Sometimes it can be done on the bench too. Come join us.
Where's Marcus? Top 30 at least. Come on, where is he?
That's peak.
You can name 30 better players right now that are better than him.
30?
That's just Charles. The top times us now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Table's turn, mate.
This is my thing.
Yeah.
30. He had a really good season, but Man United.
30 players, mate.
And yeah, you can say they won a trophy, but how significant is the trophy?
He bagged 40 GA. Name me 30 players had a better year than him. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's not all about goals.
I know it's not all about goals.
So there you go.
It's a 40 GA.
There you go.
Like I said with Bruno, I don't like him as a baller, but when he put up numbers similar to Messi, what can I say to him?
Was Bruno shortlisted?
No,
for the 30?
No, what I'm trying to say is that I don't like Bruno as a footballer, right? Yeah. And then I can't keep condemning him, especially when he goes so number one in terms of GA was Messi, number 2 was me. What am I supposed to say to him? You know your shit. No, I can't.
Is there anyone in that list that shouldn't have been in that list then?
Should we get the list up?
Yeah.
Loki, we need to get the list up. I didn't have the whole list on my thing, but to be honest,
Martinez was in the list, as in the keeper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he won the World Cup, fam. Bare penalty saves.
Season.
100%.
Bro, to be fair, he stopped. Probably was it? I think who was through Colomane or whatever his name is.
So that one moment meant as a player.
Bro, I literally won him the World Cup.
But that one moment,
you know them ones.
I watched him week in week out at Villa. It was shocking.
True. But bro, this things is it's a bit political.
Contest. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's political, bro.
I think to be honest,
which doesn't make sense because if it is political, then Rashford should be in there. It's more likely to be in there.
It's popularity, bro.
But yeah.
I think to be honest, in terms of who do we think is actually going to win it, there's really only 2 candidates, to be honest.
That's fine, but I'm trying to say for the top
give it
30,
to Messi.
You reckon give it to Messi?
Give it to Messi.
Nah, I don't think you can do that.
Give it to Messi, man.
Why would you? Okay, who do you think should get it?
He's not as good. He won the World Cup. He's not, and Haaland's not better than him. So
Haaland scored 50 goals, right? Yeah,
it's fine.
Which in his debut,
Suarez scored 60 in a season. He didn't win a World Cup.
Haaland scored
game's a game.
Haaland scored 50 goals in his debut season, right? Won a treble, finally delivered Man City the Champions League. I don't know how many countless games he got hat-tricks back to back, right? On top of which, we used to praise Messi and Ronaldo for the fact that they were scoring a freakish amount of goals.
Get there, mate. Get there.
He has done that. I'm not trying to say that Messi hasn't got good accomplishments this year.
Yeah.
But I just think if you win a treble in the hardest league in the world, break the Premier League goal scoring record, score 50 goals at the age of 23, the debate is finished for that year unless someone's done exactly the same as you.
I've got a couple of questions.
Make them quick.
How did Haaland do in the World Cup?
True.
That's not his fault. He didn't play. His team.
He's the guy, no? At least get him there.
But that's not how football works.
I saw Ecuador there. Why can't he get there?
Because he's playing against Europeans.
That being said, though, you remember when Portugal were on the cusp of maybe going out and they had to win that clutch game?
Yeah.
And Ronaldo dragged them through.
That's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, these are the same people you're putting him in conversations with, no?
If he's the guy, at least get.
You said 50 goals, 20 treble, 23. He wins them this, he wins them that. That's the company you're putting him in.
He's not prime Ronaldo. He's not prime Messi to do the impossible, innit?
Yeah.
But to score 50 goals in a year and win a treble, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's impressive. Yeah, I can't lie.
And break records, by the way. It's not just he done that in the hardest league in the world.
It's well.
Is it the hardest league in the world? He's joined the team that's really and truly taken the piss out of this league for at least 5 of the 6 years.
But they've been winning the league by 1 or 2 points.
You said he delivered them the Champions League. He didn't score in the semis, 2 legs, or the final. Nor did he score in the final of the FA Cup. Messi got 5 man of the match performances in the World Cup, scored a break in the final.
Why? He scored 5 penalties.
There's only 2 man. You say about the 50.
Qatar gave him the pens.
You say about the 50 goals. There's only 2 man in Europe that have got 20 goals and 20 assists throughout the season. Vinny Jr. and Messi. And Vinny's a winger and Messi's practically a centre mid.
Messi's just a player.
Vinny's got
does what he wants.
What's his name? Haaland's got a league medal. So has Messi.
Wait, what's league more?
Messi's got the World Cup. I don't care about the Champions League. I really don't.
That's the perfect story.
And the FA Cup. He's won 3 trophies.
That's nice. Messi's got a World Cup. 5 man of the match performances, a brace in the final. You're talking about delivered, like he stepped up when
so
it
you
mattered.
want Messi to
Final of the little FA Cup. Haaland didn't score.
Second is calm. It's fully calm.
It's calm for Haaland.
No. You're
What do you call it?
Champions League as well. It
Champions League is important.
didn't show up in the semis or the final. He scored in both legs of the quarters, but after he missed the penalty and the first
did they play in the
and
quarters?
Bayern. So
Munich.
the first leg, Upamecano got shot by a sniper, and Haaland came through and scored. And then the second leg, Haaland scored again, but he missed the penalty before. Semis,
Nearly bottled
nothing.
it.
Final, nothing. Final got 1 shot off.
Childish. 1 shot. And that's his
I wouldn't say he delivered them.
And he said,
I wouldn't
I
say
don't care how
delivered them
much I
the
touch the
Champions
ball.
League.
Basing Messi's season really and truly on the World Cup. That's like the third.
I told you.
Kids, look at me.
I said,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I said
8 games.
I said
Against Afghanistan.
8 of the most important
against
games.
Afghanistan.
But I gave you.
Yeah, brother.
They didn't play
I gave you.
They didn't play Afghanistan.
No, I gave you.
They played France.
Bro, they played
every game.
They played France, Croatia. They played the Netherlands. He scored and assisted in every round.
So 3 decent games.
Bro, they won the World Cup. What are you talking about?
But the World Cup,
I gave you stats. I gave you stats. Yeah, I gave you the
His stats aren't
2020.
impressive
Check the chance. Check the
His stats
chance
aren't
creation.
impressive
Bro,
as Haaland.
Was that
okay, cool. Check
50 goals.
Check the chance
I can't do that,
creation.
bro.
Check the chance creation. Check the dribbling stats for a centre mid. I gave you stats. I gave you big moments. Yeah. I gave you big moments. 5 man of the match performances, a brace in the final.
Oh, is this Messi?
I'm giving you
42 goals.
trophies as well. He's got a League 1 and he's got a world. But it's a league.
That's a farmer's
but it's a league. The same. But Man City are taking a piss out of this league as well. They've been doing it, and he's got a World Cup as well.
The World Cup is the only thing I'm hearing. I'm really out.
So you're not hearing a league.
Their league is rubbish.
Technically you want a double.
This league is rubbish.
This league is not rubbish.
This league is
These men
rubbish.
have been
We just
pushing
got the most money. Man City have been taking the piss.
Yeah, but no.
If you take Haaland out of this Man City team,
Yeah.
they'll still win the league. They've been huffing and puffing for the last 3-4 years for winning the Champions League. They'll still win the FA Cup. If you take Messi out of that Argentina team, they're not getting to the round of 16.
Do you think they win a treble without Haaland?
Yes.
They might.
Nah.
They've been huffing
100%.
and puffing for
100%.
years, bro.
100%.
It would have happened with him or without him, bro.
3 goals away. You think they'd find that elsewhere in that
Bro,
team?
even with
I
that,
think they already have. Man.
Also, the narrative that I'm hearing from people in terms of this league is that Arsenal lost the league more than City won it. So even with his 50 goals, if Arsenal were on point, the 50 goals wouldn't have mattered, fam.
That's a good point.
Do you understand what I'm saying, bro?
And also,
come on, man.
And also, when they've kind of like done troubles, like they're probably around, if called semi-finals, Champions League, probably around 3-4 goals away from winning the Champions League. Do you know what I mean?
They've been huffing and puffing for years. It was pending.
So if someone else would have mustered up 3 or 4 goals,
But they never did, though, innit?
that's what I'm saying, though.
But he didn't come up with them 3 or 4 goals in the Champions League.
On the pitch,
It was Rodri.
Gundogan. Do you get me? Julian Alvarez. Didn't he score 2 in the semis? Come
This
on.
guy can do it at Bournemouth.
Come on. I lie.
But
Bare
he can do it at Molyneux.
hat-tricks and overhead kicks and that against Bournemouth. Allow me, bro.
He could do it against Tottenham at home.
Pierre tappings.
But do you know what? Do you know what it is for me? It's the Liga, I think.
Also, what's the...
If he did it in the Liga, I'd be like, cool. Everything you're saying, I hear that. But because it's Liga, the World Cup thing, as much as I'm mocking it, I hear it. Like, yeah, it's the World Cup, innit?
Yeah.
But then it's like, it's what? That's 8 games versus...
How many
I do hear that, though.
How many defining moments?
I am pushing the boat a bit.
How many genuinely defining moments has Haaland had?
So
The one where he took out his hair and scored the 4th goal against Arsenal. The 4th. Other than that,
No,
what
but
other
that
defining...
That entire game,
Class.
though, that entire game, he was unbelievable.
What other defining moments does he... Really defining moments?
Hat-tricks twice.
Against who? When?
No one else is doing it,
In
though.
like
Cool.
November and that.
So why aren't no one else doing it?
Also, yeah.
Because then none else plays for City.
So why
Also,
aren't other team man doing it?
Because
Why
no
weren't
one
they
else
doing it
is
before
good at
this?
City.
But what, so when he wasn't there, why weren't they doing it?
Because
everyone was scoring.
But for that,
No. He's
why wasn't Aguero doing it?
Well, I would argue in a Pep Guardiola team.
Aguero's got golden boots. Didn't you just name
Pep
him?
Guardiola,
Why he got 50 goals?
Aguero in a prime Aguero in a Pep Guardiola team.
That's a better if and a maybe. I'm asking.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But it is an if and a maybe. Yeah, but he wasn't in his pomp.
Don't you remember Aguero?
That's what I'm saying. He probably would have
big
done it.
moments, bro. He's got fucking league medals,
I'm asking back-to-back hat-tricks.
golden boots. Don't worry about the 2 hat tricks. Don't matter.
Who was
fam.
that against?
That's crazy to do.
Was there
Also,
any penalties involved in these hat-tricks? Any penalties?
Pierre penalties. The Palace one. I remember the Palace one where they won 1-0 away from home. Pierre penalty. He takes penalties for them. I remember. I saw a stat today. Yeah, I saw like
Are we debunking?
I saw like a.
I'm not on that wave.
I saw like a.
I'm not crossing that, man. I'm not doing that.
I saw a retweet today, yeah, of 0203 when Nedved won the Ballon d'Or over Henry. Henry scored bare goals. He had bare stats. Rare. No, but okay, cool. But Nedved got them man to a Champions League final. Probably won them the harder league, and in games against AC, Inter, and Lazio, man of the match performances. So we're talking about big stuff.
Interesting.
Big moments, man of the match performances.
One thing as well for me right here that I think is holding me back from crossing over to the Messi side is
it's not the dark side, fam.
It's because it's not 08 Messi. It's not 2010 Messi.
It's not that. It's that.
Crossing over to the dark side.
When I watched City play, right, yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of the times, even when Haaland hadn't scored, he was a problem on the pitch, right?
Yeah.
So
for a concern.
Bear in mind, I only watched PSG in the champs, right? Yeah, so I can't take their league into it because I told you I don't rate that league. Whatever you talk to me about that league, even if you talk about your Mbappe's won 5, I don't care how many he's won. I don't rate that league. When I watched
that's your own ignorance.
When I watched him in the Champions League, I was like, yo, like this isn't good. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like I'm only judging him then from the World Cup to say that from a guy that I've watched near enough every week, who even in the days he hasn't scored has been a problem on the pitch. I've been like, to win a treble, score them goals, and have great performances. I'm like, that deserves, especially at this young age, that deserves a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, I guess.
So you just cancelled out 10 months of Messi playing to only look at him for 1 month versus you watch this other guy every Saturday.
Because I don't respect that league.
If you don't respect, that's your problem, fam.
Where does it rank, by the way, out of all the leagues?
I think it's a top 5 league.
No, but out of those 5, I think it's the last league.
It's top 5 league?
Yeah, so...
It's interesting though because when you look at it from that perspective, what we're trying to do is what weighs more insignificance than the other. And I guess when you look at obviously the amount of goals Haaland scored, there's better context to it, but it is obviously an undeniable achievement. But then you do look at the performance Messi, and you say, okay, cool, League might not be that great, but what he did in the World Cup was very substantial, and he carried the team. So I guess you've just got to. Maybe it comes down to.
Are you also underplaying a lot of the players in what do you call it, that team?
No, but wait. Before we debunk what I'm saying, because I haven't actually finished what I was saying, and just to reply to you, because you're doing the exact same thing with Man City. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you're putting a lot of emphasis on Haaland without putting the emphasis on the rest of the team. Do you know what I mean? So it works both ways.
A team that has the best player in the country.
So my point is, I guess it comes down to what you probably rank the higher achievement, the treble or the World Cup.
I think the treble, personally.
I gave you stats, big moments, and silverware. You only gave me silverware,
stats,
and stats. You didn't give me no big moments.
I said back-to-back hat tricks.
Yawn. Against who? You don't even remember who they were against.
Bayern Munich away.
Bayern Munich. What? The missed penalty? Safe.
Scored.
Safe. Quarter-final.
Yeah.
The Aubameyang mistake.
What? 1-1.
To go to Bayern.
1-1.
To go to Bayern and score is not an easy thing to do, bro.
Bayern.
For you lot, it's not.
Bayern Munich in 2023.
All right, how about Arsenal away?
What? To score the 4th goal? Allow it,
That's
bro.
not the 4th goal.
Arsenal. Yeah, to score the 3rd goal.
Yeah.
I guess you got to put more.
Game's already been won.
Let's wrap this one up. Cool. So for Ballon d'Or, who you vote for? Messi?
Haaland.
I'm going for the fairy tale. I'm going for Messi, man. I was probably not right, but
he's gonna get the 8th one, man.
I'm going for the fairy tale.